Okay, so this is question 4. We've done the powers of I sine theta, I sine theta cubed, I sine theta to the 4, I sine theta to the power 5, and we reduced them down to their parts. We've then done the Myers theorem of cos 5 theta plus I sine 5 theta equals cos theta plus I sine theta to the power 5. We now started the binomial expansion. We're now going to start filling in this binomial expansion. So, what we're going to get here is we're going to get a sine. Cos 4 theta, and then it's just going to be I sine theta, and then this one here, cos 3 theta, and then it's going to be this one here, so minus sine theta. The next one after that is 5c3, which is going to be cos squared theta.
Is it not minus sine squared theta?
It is indeed minus sine squared theta. And then this one here is going to be I sine theta cubed, which is minus I sine cubed theta. And then the next one after that is going to be just cos theta. And that's where we're getting our I sine theta to the power 4, which is just simply sine 4 theta. Now, a good checking mechanism in your exam is it has to go real, imaginary, real, imaginary, real, imaginary. If it doesn't do that, you've gone wrong. Has it done that? Is there an I in all the imaginary ones? Yeah, perfect. So guys, it doesn't matter if you're using your calculator now, picking up massive marks here already. So we're going to get cos 5 theta plus 5i cos 4 theta sine theta. What's 5c2, anybody? 5c2? For those who don't know where the C button is, you press 5 and then shift C2. We get 10. Will somebody check out 5c3 for me then? So it's going to be 10 as well. Oh, sorry. It's going to be minus 10. Why is it minus 10, lads? The minus sign there, so it's going to be minus 10 cos cubed theta sine squared theta. The next 10 is going to be another minus 10 I actually, cos squared theta sine cubed theta, and then the one after that, 5c4, 5 cos theta sine 4 theta. And then just finally sine I sine 5 theta. Now, I reckon most of you will fancy yourself down to that stage there. Okay? Next thing I would like us to write out is what's real and what's imaginary. Okay? So, okay guys, so what we're going to get here is we're going to do it at the top of the board, free up space. So, what we're going to get here, guys, is a real number is cos, a real equation is always the cos, and the imaginary equation is always the sine, always. Now, equals cos 5 theta, and then minus 10 cos cubed theta sine squared theta, then plus 5 cos theta sine to the power 4 theta, and then what about the one underneath there then? The sine 4 theta? Sorry? All the imaginaries? 5 cos 4 theta sine theta, the other imaginary, minus 10 square theta sine cubed theta, and finally it's actually plus sine power 5 theta. Now, a good checking mechanism is to check that all of them add up to a power of 5. Do you know what I mean by add up to a power of 5? Add up to a power of 5 would mean that if I had x4, y1, that's a power of 5. So let me show you what I mean. Okay. So, if I said this x4, y1. Would you say that adds up to 5 separate numbers?
Yeah.
What about x3, y2?
Yeah.
Now let's check this out. 5, 3 and 2, 5, 1 and 4, 5, 4 and 1, 5, 2 and 3, 5, 5, it's 5. We're looking good. It looks like there's no mistakes whatsoever. Okay? Now, you compare our sine, apart from the big bar theta here for no reason whatsoever. Alright? Now, you look through this answer here and you do a comparison on what you have above. You look at the sine 5 theta. What is the key difference between the answer they have and the answer we have?
Cost.
We gotta get rid of cos. Okay? So we're gonna once again just write down a couple of the tricks you know. We already know that cos squared theta equals 1 minus sine squared theta per meter. If we square both sides, what happens then? Cos 4 theta equals 1 minus sine squared theta to the power of 2. Power of 2 is 1 multiplied by 1, 1. Then it's going to be minus twice the middle. And there we go. That's the only trick that's going to get us stuck here. Then, lads, you paying attention, Connor? Simon? I'm well able for this. Then, we put it in, and we get 5 times cos 4 theta is going to be 1 minus 2 sine squared theta plus sine 4 theta. After that, minus 10 into 1 minus cos squared theta sine cubed theta. I no longer need anything in my box of tricks here, so then.
So you're getting rid of it.
No, yeah. The cos and
Oh, that's sine, isn't it?
You'd have to add the sine and theta after 5.
I did. So I got subs that in for this, and then I got sine theta at the end, and then I got 10 times 1 minus sine squared theta sine cubed theta plus sine 5 theta. Okay, now five sine theta minus 10 sine 3 theta, and then plus 5 sine 5 theta, and then minus 10 sine cubed theta, yeah? Do you see the way I'm going to multiply that one by that one first? And then that's going to be minus 10 sine cubed theta, and then sine cubed theta by sine squared theta. Minus times minus gets you a plus is right. And guys, let's do a count. 5 sine theta, 5 sine theta. 10 sine squared theta, minus 10 sine squared theta, minus 20 sine squared theta. And finally 5 sine squared theta.
You're missing the sine 5 squared. You're missing the last sine 5 theta.
Still there. You should add it on.
Oh, it's still here. So 1 and 5 and 10 gives me 16. 16 sine 5 theta. Okay, we got there. Now, the one after that, I can get rid of everything and now use the top stuff, okay? So the top row is cos squared theta. Now, we're going to use exactly the same tricks we used last time, except in this time around we're going to be replacing sine with cos. So for those of us who, it's pretty much the same thing. We're going to replace sine squared theta with 1 minus cos squared theta. We're going to replace sine 4 theta with 1 minus cos squared theta to the power of 2. Same thing as last time. So we're going to get equals cos 5 theta minus 10. Sure, look, we might as well multiply it out straight away. Minus 10 cos cubed theta. And then it's going to be plus 10 cos 5 theta. We're going to square this one out before we put it in. It's going to be 1 minus 2 cos squared theta plus cos 4 theta. Cos theta to the power 4. Excuse me. And what we're going to do then is we're going to multiply all of that by 5 cos theta. Yeah? So what we get this time is going to be 5 cos theta. And then it's going to be minus 10 cos cubed theta plus 5 cos 5 theta, and then we're going to add them all together. 5 of them, 10 of them, 1 of them gives me 16 of them, and then minus 10 minus another 10 gives me 20 of them, and then finally 5 gives me 5 of them. Done and dusted.